Today we're going to talk about consistency and why it's important, why it's a topic of conversation in anything that you look at as far as social media, branding yourself, and promoting a product or your business. Consistency is really, really important. When you're consistent, people can rely on you. When they know that they can rely on you, they're more apt to believe what you are putting out there, whether it be information about a product, information about joining your tribe, just getting involved in your brand itself. Consistency can help with all of those. Now, the key with consistency is being consistent, being able to put yourself to a schedule and stick with it, even when you're not noticing results. That's when people tend to quit with being consistent. I've been doing this for a month. I decided I was going to post 3 times a day, Monday through Saturday, give myself Sunday off. Great. Been doing this for a month. I'm not noticing any increase in my likes or my comments on my post. I'm not noticing an increase in sales or people joining my team or being interested in my brand. Well, I guess this isn't working. I'm going to go and do some research. I'm going to stop being consistent. I'm going to try and find something new. That is where people make the biggest mistake, because when you stop being consistent, that is when everything falls basically to the ground. People don't see your stuff. People do not feel like you're being consistent, which means they feel like they can't, quote unquote, trust you. You really need to just be able to stay consistent, even in the slow/bad times. I have done this for years, and I know that when I stay consistent, now you can change your consistency up when life happens, when things change. A lot of people's consistency schedule changes when school starts for their kids. There's a lot of different examples that can change your consistency, but allowing your audience to see and know that, knowing that they can rely on you to be there with information, to answer questions. They want to know that if they join your team, if they do need help with something, are you going to be there? Are you not only going to have the information, but are you going to be available? Being consistent with posting about your business, your brand, your products shows people a lot more than what you're giving them as far as here's product information. You're showing that you have knowledge, that you are going to be available to answer questions, that you're not gonna, sign them up and have them join your tribe and then you're gonna flip-flop away and hope that they do what they should be doing, and you're not gonna be there to support them or help them. So consistency really, really displays a lot more subconsciously to people than just every single day at noon, Lindsay is making a post. But another fact that has come to light in a lot of different studies, specifically with women, they need to see a product that is interest to them. So by product, I mean maybe an actual product, or maybe information about joining your tribe, or maybe just information about your brand in general. Maybe you're just really wanting people to get on board with your brand. Maybe you're gonna have a business product aspect to it later down the road, but you're really just trying to grow your brand itself. Regardless, women need to see that in a shortened length of time, at least 7 times before they actually are going to put in the effort to ask a question, join, purchase the product. I know we always laugh about it all the time. I do shopping every day. I shop every single day online. I bet you I have a million different things open on my internet, and all of them are a shopping place, and they all have items in the cart. But what is going to actually get me motivated enough to actually put my credit card information in there and click checkout, or log into my PayPal account and click checkout? You need to be able to stay consistent so people can rely on you. You need to be constantly giving them information about the product and or opportunity that they're interested in for them to finally be motivated enough to click that checkout button. Doesn't mean that they haven't asked you questions in the past. Doesn't mean that this time is actually the time they're gonna click that button. But being consistent, constantly having that information, that product, that opportunity information in front of them when they are scrolling on Facebook, when they're scrolling on Instagram, to constantly have that top of mind, eventually they are going to find it important enough to click that button. But it starts with consistency. So find something that's going to work with your schedule, whether it is 24/7 and you post 3 times a day, or whether you pick specific days. But whatever you pick, make sure it works with your schedule so you can stay consistent with it, because that's key.